Hey, welcome to Mr. C's E-Bike. Today I've got a bike from wholebikes.com and they sent me this. It's an actual mountain bike, so it's not the fat tire bike, not the skinny bike. And it's the Eagle Torque from Bike, which it's the Eagle Torque because it has a torque sensor instead of a cadence sensor. This is the first bike that I've had with a torque sensor. And these are more what the people who want to stay in shape or get in shape and want to help the bike along. Although this still does have a throttle, so the people that don't want to pedal at all and just want to twist and go, it'll do that too. So I'm going to get it out of the box and put it together, and hopefully if you buy one, this video is going to give you a little bit of help getting it put together. So we'll get right to it. And there's my dog, Hey. And really watch out for these staples, because if you do run your hand across them, I mean, it's not like you're going to need 50 stitches from it or anything, but it's going to sting. I'm going to pull all this stuff out, get it, all the packing material off. This is packed very well. It can't go side to side or up and down. I'll give you a shot of that, but I'm already filming in here. It's kind of a pain. But you get the stuff on the ends out before you pull the bike out, and it makes it a lot easier. It's not fighting you trying to get out. And you don't ever pull just on the seat, because the seats aren't always in there tight. This is what it looks like when it comes out of the box. So I'm going to shut the camera off, run around, cut all these off, get all the packing stuff off, because a lot of times that's the hardest part. It's, well, the part that takes the longest anyway. So I'll get all this stuff off and get back to you. All right, and here's the bike out of the box with all the stuff taken off. The front tire is still back there. And inside the box that came in the box, it's your pedals, your charger, all the tools you need to put the bike together, your manual, and the quick release for the front tire. Which the only thing other than this that I would say you might want to have on hand is a box cutter, a pair of side cutters, side snips, dikes, whatever you call them, something to get through all the straps. And the only thing I've noticed so far is, well, it's the removable internal battery, and it does have some big brakes on it. I don't know if these are are 180. Yeah, 180 millimeter brakes on it, so it should stop really nice. And these are hydraulic brakes, so I mean, you're going down a steep hill, you don't have to worry. All right, now the first thing that I normally do on these bikes is put the handlebars on, and that's just so I can flip it over. So we'll get to that now. All right, the first thing you got to do is get all 4 of these bolts out, which I'm not using this from the tool bag, but like I said, everything in there you can use to put the bike together, but it's always nice to have your own tools. And this seems like it's going to be a really easy one to put together. Other than the neck is facing this way, but the forks are facing the other way. So after I put these handlebars on, I'm going to have to spin the neck around. Now, you just want to pay attention to where your cables are, so you're not getting anything crossed up and it's going to be hard to turn or anything after you put it on. The hardest part of this is getting the first one to line up. And I don't know, I think I said I used to work with a bicycle company. And it was my job for 3 states. I'd go to the department stores and put bikes together and whatever. And it generally took me about 15 minutes to put a bike together. And that was without the electric bikes, but I don't think the electric bikes really take any more assembly than the non-electric bikes. All right, and after you get this on, you just tighten all of these down, and I'll show you how to spin the forks around. All right, since this is facing forward, if you can see the mount for the light is facing that way. You've got to come in, pull this little plug out the top. That's already pretty loose. You got to loosen that up, and you got to loosen these 2 up down here. Then you should be able to spin it around. It's hanging up. Where is it hanging up? There. And the brake cable wouldn't let it go one way, so you just go the other way. Then you make sure everything's tight right through here. Line it up as you can without a tire. And you can fine tune this afterwards. You tighten that down. Then you come back and tighten these back down. You're all set. All right, next I'm going to put the light on. Just swing the cable out to the front. And there's this bolt. It's not quite ready to come out. I was going to say there should be a washer on there. And you just put it back there and put the bolt through it. But I can't see. Whoa. Just try to get it pretty straight. You can do the final adjustments after the bike's up, and you can sit in the dark and find where you want this beam. All right, and then next I'm just going to flip the bike upside down, and we'll get to the pedals and the front wheel. And you get ready for your front wheel to go on. Probably find the spacer in here. Which has to come out. For some reason it's stuck on there pretty good. And when you put this quick release through your tire, you take this end off. Then you take one spring off, put it through your tire. Then you put the one spring back on, the small end facing the tire. And then you screw this back on. Then when you put it together, well, it's got to be. Oh, yeah. So busy showing you that. You got to take this out of your brake. You got to line up the brake and the holes. Then you just screw this side down. Or you can use either side. Just hold one end and screw it down till you got a good amount of force there on your lever. And some people will point it forward, some people point it backwards. It's, I don't know, if you're going to be going through weeds and stuff, make sure you point it backwards so it doesn't act as a hook to grab stuff. Now onto the pedals. All right, the left pedal is reverse thread, which means you got to turn it counterclockwise, which it does show you on here. Get into the toolkit. And that's it. The other pedal is standard thread. So it goes in, goes to the right. I'm not going to bother showing you that because that's pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to flip this over, show it to you, tell you a few things about it, and give you a good look at the bike. All right, so here it is, the first torque sensor bike that I've had on my channel. I'm not sure how I'm going to like it, but I know a lot of other people do. And this does have a thumb throttle along with the thumb shifter. And the tires are 27.5 by 2.5, I think. And you have 180 millimeter brake rotors, so that should stop quick. And it's a 1x7 drivetrain, so it's 7 speeds. The battery is 48 volts and 13 amp hours, and it is removable. Here. And it's got a, oh, I'm not going to beep my horn because it's going to upset my dogs, but it's got the horn and it's got the headlight. I'm not sure if this is one of the, yeah. Got a really bright headlight for house being one of these little ones. It's bright. You just push the power button or the plus button, turn that on and off. Like I said, it does have throttle. And right now it's about 20 miles an hour. I do believe you can unlock this though. So that's it. Hope you like the bike, and if you do, stick around for the review and ride video. Thanks for watching.